Hey there, and welcome back to For a Better Self, your space for real growth, practical tools, and inner transformation. Let's begin with this. How you start your day is how you save your life. It sounds like a cliche, but think about it. How many mornings have you rushed through, already tired, anxious, or scattered, only to realize the entire day felt the same way? You are not alone. Most people wake up reacting to alarms, to stress, to other people's needs. But the most successful people in business, in wellness, in creative fields, they decide their mornings. They protect that first hour like it's sacred. Because it is. In this episode, we are going to uncover why your morning habits matter more than you think, what the world's most successful people actually do, and why, how you can build a realistic, no BS routine that aligns with you. This isn't about becoming a productivity robot. This is about reclaiming your mornings, and by doing that, reclaiming your power. Mornings are a psychological fresh start. Your brain is in a more flexible, open state thanks to a theta and alpha brainwave activity that's strongest right after waking. That's when your mind is most absorbent to suggestion, intention, and identity building. This is why affirmations, planning, or even just deep breathing are more powerful in the morning than later in the day. Also, decision-making power or cognitive fuel is highest early on. As the day goes by, that fuel runs low. It's called decision fatigue. So if your morning is chaotic, rushed, or filled with distractions, you have already burned half of your mental fuel before 9 a.m. And here's the kicker. Most people don't realize that the first 10 to 30 minutes of your day often determine whether you spiral into stress or step into clarity. That's why successful people, consciously or not, front-load their days with habits that anchor them in who they want to be, not just what they need to do. Now let's look at what these successful people actually do, and more importantly, why it works. Consistent wake-up time is not about 4 a.m., it's about rhythm. Successful people prioritize consistency over extremity. Why? Because your body thrives on routine. A consistent wake time supports hormonal balance, energy levels, and sleep quality, critical for peak performance. No phone rule first 30 to 60 minutes. Phones trigger a dopamine spike and put your mind in reactive mode. Top performers guard their attention. They know that clarity, not clutters, creates momentum. Morning movement, whether it's a 45-minute workout or a 5-minute stretch, movement isn't just physical, it's psychological. It increases dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine, the neurochemical trial responsible for drive, focus, and mood. Stillness or meditation. Silence isn't laziness, it's alignment. Even 5 minutes of breathing or journaling trains the nervous system to respond, not react. Many successful people describe this as their reset, a space to meet themselves before they meet the world. Purposeful planning, not just a to-do list, but asking what really matters today. What would success feel like emotionally, not just task-wise? This habit builds intentionality, a trait all high performers share. quality fuel. Many swear by hydration, light breakfast, or green juice, but it's less about what you eat. It's more about being intentional with how you start, instead of consuming mindlessly. Personal growth touch point, a podcast, a 5 pages of a book, a cold journal. This habit says, I feed myself first so I can give better later. It keeps your mind anchored in growth instead of anxiety. It's not about doing all 7 every day. It's about crafting a rhythm that helps you feel grounded, focused, and powerful. Let's humanize this with real people. Oprah Winfrey. Her morning includes meditation, writing, journaling, and nature walks. She says this practice connects her to her inner compass, a voice she just above on. Tim Cook. Apple CEO starts work before dawn, but more importantly, he carves time for fitness and solitude, showing that health is non-negotiable even at the top. Barack Obama. Even as president, he committed to morning workouts and breakfast with his daughters, proving you can be powerful and present. Toni Morrison, the legendary author, wrote before dawn because it was the only time my mind was truly my own. That habit gave birth to literature that changed the world. What do they have in common? They protect their mornings, not with perfection, but with intention. Let's bring this down to earth. You don't need a mansion or a morning coach. You just need to pick 1 or 2 habits that shift your energy and do them with love. The 5-minute reset. Before you even get out of bed, ask, what's one thing I'm grateful for? How do I want to feel today? What's one thing I will do to support that feeling? Hydrate first. 1 glass of water signals to your body, we are alive, let's go. Add lemon or salt if you like. It wakes up your metabolism and your brain. 2-minute movement. Don't overthink it. Stretch in bed. Walk around your home. Do a yoga pose while brushing your teeth. Momentum starts with micro movements. The 1 thing rule. Forget the overwhelming to-do list. Ask, what's one thing that would make today feel successful? This builds focus and momentum. Audio input upgrade. Instead of doom scrolling, try a 5-minute podcast, a motivational video, or calming music while getting ready. Anchor ritual. Light a candle, open a journal, say an affirmation, a tiny ritual that signals, this is my time, I choose how I start. Remember, habits aren't about force. They are about creating emotional safety and identity shift. The more your nervous system enjoys the routine, the more it sticks. So, what will your new morning identity be? Let us know in the comments. What's one habit you start tomorrow, even if it's just for 5 minutes? If this inspires you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Let's build better mornings and better life, one sunrise at a time. Until next time, wake with intention, move with clarity, and remember, you always one habit away from a better self.